Hi, this video is about step-by-step configuration of inter-VLAN routing with trunks and Etherchannel on Cisco Layer 3 and Layer 2 switches. VLANs divide broadcast domains in a LAN environment. A broadcast domain is a logical division of a computer network in which all nodes can reach each other by broadcast at the data link layer. When broadcast domain gets too large, it slows down the network, so we use VLANs to divide the LAN network to improve performance and security. For hosts in different VLANs to communicate, the traffic must be routed between them. This is known as inter-VLAN routing. This is accomplished by the creation of Layer 3 interfaces, which you will see in this video. Trunk basically allow more than one VLAN traffic on the same port, while Etherchannel aggregate two or more ports into one logical port for adding bandwidth. Trunk ports on this project are configured with the encapsulation DOT1Q to allow VLAN traffic. Etherchannel is comprised of channel group and port channel with Link Aggregation Control Protocol, LACP. Port channel is comprised of 4 ports, all configured as trunk with DOT1Q encapsulation to allow VLAN traffic. Note also that port channel is automatically created in Layer 2 switch after you assigned channel group and made it active. In Layer 3 switch, port channel is manually created before assigning interfaces to channel group. We will start with a schematic of our network because it is so much easier to troubleshoot when you can see all important information in one documentation. Next, configure Layer 3 switch NXOS. Configure Layer 2 switches 1 and 2. Verify Etherchannel functionality on both switch. Assign static IP address to the workstations. And test for connectivity between the gateway and the workstations. To configure Layer 3 switch, log in as admin and name the switch NXOS. The parent interface, Ethernet 2/1, is configured as no switch port, meaning Layer 3. No shutdown to turn this interface on, and no IP address. The IP addresses are assigned to the sub-interfaces, including encapsulation DOT1Q with its corresponding VLAN, and no shutdown to turn it on. Save the configuration by running copy run start. To verify the configuration, run the following commands: show running config, show IP interface brief, show IP route. To configure layer 2 switch, enter into global configuration mode and name the switch SW1. Configure interface 0/1 as trunk with encapsulation DOT1Q. Note: for all VLANs to be routed and allowed on the trunk, they must be created on this switch. Configure interface range 0/2 to 3 as switch port access for VLAN 10. Interface range 1/0 to 1 VLAN 20. Interface range 1/2 to 3 VLAN 30, and interface range 0/2 to 1 VLAN 40. To configure Etherchannel, configure interface range 3/0 to 3 as trunk. Channel Protocol LACP, Channel Group 2 mode active. This will create port channel 2 as shown. Also, the line protocol interface range 3/0 to 3 will change state to down, and LACP on the remote port not enabled because the other end switch 2 is not configured yet. Exit to global configuration and configure port channel 2 load balancing. Save the configuration by running copy run start. To verify configuration, run show running config and show IP interface brief. To configure switch 2, enter into global configuration mode and name the switch as W2. Configure interface range 01 to 3 as switch port access for VLAN 30. Configure interface range 1/0 to 3 as switch port access for VLAN 40. To configure Etherchannel, configure interface range 3/0 to 3 as trunk. Channel Protocol LACP and Channel Group 4 mode active. This will create a port channel as shown. Interface port channel 4 will change state to up. Line protocol interface port channel 4 change state to up. Exit to global configuration mode and configure port channel load balancing. Save the configuration by running copy run start. Verify configuration using show running config and show IP interface brief. verify Etherchannel functionality on both switches as shown. On switch 1, use the following commands. Show LACP2 internal, show LACP2 neighbor, show LACP2 counter. Show interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/1 trunk. Show interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/1 switch port. Show interface port channel 2 trunk. Show interface port channel 2 switch port. On switch 2, use the following commands. Show LACP4 internal, show LACP4 neighbor, show LACP4 counter, show interface port channel 4 trunk, show interface port channel 4 switch port. Assign static IP addresses to the 4 workstations as shown on guest 1. Once configured, shut down and then power up for the settings to take effect. Power up all workstations and test for connectivity between the gateway NXOS and the 4 virtual machines as shown. That's it, we're done. Stay tuned for my next project.